With our work, they have a really pressing question that they need to understand the answer to, and so they give you data from the business, they want you to understand how the business works. And as somebody who always loved kind of IO economics, that was just really interesting to me to find out how all these different industries worked. The clients that we have, they're always facing a big problem. There's an investigation, they want to get a merger through. So there's real pressure for them that we understand their industry and their market and communicate it well to competition authorities. So they're really, it's in their interest as well to share great data with us to really help us to understand how those markets work.
It's a combination between a consulting-driven approach, but also having, I would say, academic rigor. We can really discuss deeply economics, but we can also discuss deeply what is best for a client, and this combination I really like.
It makes a big difference when you're able to apply the learnings from university directly into work, and when it's an interesting concept or an interesting subject, you're learning so much more. It also helps the client, it also helps the firm, but you end up feeling satisfied at the end of the day. That makes a big difference.
You might be one of very few or possibly the only junior on a really big case, and that means you'll be given a lot of responsibility on that case. And that prediction has certainly borne out. So 2 or 3 years into my time at CRA, I found myself managing essentially multi-billion-dollar mergers.
Working with big clients means that you get the opportunity to engage with the big policy questions, with big discussion in the economic and antitrust field. So you learn a lot, but you also see where the important discussion is going. So that is helpful for your whole career.
In the competition practice, you're doing applied industrial organization. You're doing exactly the same thing that you would be doing if you were researching and writing and you're applying the latest techniques, whether they're cutting edge modeling techniques or the latest econometric techniques, and you're applying those. So you're actually doing exactly what you studied. And if we're going to stay current and relevant, we have to stay on top of that literature, and that requires us to continually reinvest in our human capital, which means we must be a strong learning culture.
We can develop economic ideas that will influence top governments or companies, and you get to see the impact very often, almost immediately. We basically can come up with very sophisticated analysis, which is great, but then you have to present them to non-experts. So basically we are looking for people that have very good analytical and communication skills. We know it's rare, but it's very much rewarded and appreciated at CRA.